Hi, Bigfoot Tony here. So, the word out is that people are saying, I'm just scrolling back and forth now, that if this isn't a Bigfoot Sasquatch situation or family, then why do you how do you explain this adult reaching up and handing the baby to the tree? If I'm correct, they are referring to this moment where it appears, as you can see just here, as I'm scrolling back and forth, appears that it's something reaching up there. But what that is, I believe, is kind of a motion blur situation. The whole shot, if you look all around, we have the same situation, the same distortion and pixelation happening at the same time as that moment. So what is going on just there is that it's just some kind of motion blur or some blur happening, basically. The whole scene, as you see here. And when you look here, also look here when I scroll back, we have the same thing happening. It appears that something is reaching up just there because the pixels and the image is stretching because of the blur, giving the appearance that something is reaching up. And you have the same thing going on here as well. Just watch here, same thing, as if something is reaching up. Well, that is all that is distortion. So I still believe that this is something in the foreground, near or either beside this car or on top of this car or just past the vehicle. Even when you look here, you can see part of this object, in line with this object, something moving, which is, I believe, belongs to that. See that white object there? See that the white piece here, moving together with that. Let's move on. There's something else I wanna. Before I showed you the main event on the last video, I showed you the main event, the main individual, the main figure in the tree. Well, there was another one which I kind of missed. Well, there's this one here, which I believe is the same, maybe not the same one, but a different object, and I still believe it's like a piece of cloth or like a rectangular flag, that kind of thing, which you put on aerials and that kind of thing, blowing in the wind. Let me just loop that so it's repeating now. Okay, now I've stopped it now. So if you look, where is it? Here, the same object which we saw earlier, which people think is the adult reaching up, is there. As I scroll back left to right, you can see it kind of moving left to right as the object is moving left to right, which to me means that these two are connected, attached, because they're moving together, if you can see that. And here also in black and white, just scrolling back and forth, and you can see the same movement there. And here it's inverted, so the colors are inverted from dark to white, dark to bright, and bright to dark, so they are opposite. Now you can see the which was black object, now it's white here. Just see that moving. And also I noticed, I don't know whether this is distortion or it is actually something, but just here you can see a line which is now black, a black line, which could be what's connecting those two, like a wire or cable or something. And this is zoomed in, if you see what I mean. If you see what I mean by it could be also distortion. Just there, there's a line which goes down here, but it doesn't continue all the way down. So but it's interesting how it's directly in line and moving with the what I believe is a cloth or like a mini flag. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.